I'm at a booking, whether it's administration, photography, or whatever, I want to give who I am to them, not just what I have to offer in terms of services.
You know, we live in a generation where the attack on men, I believe, is strong, physically and spiritually. And you, as somebody that loves God, is a great testament of what can be of men if they truly just give their heart to God.
I'll say the foundation is not having my dad around.
Okay.
I think for me, I was on a journey where I was looking for something that I couldn't find. Oh, Shemilanu.
Babe.
Ma bolongo re. Oluwa.
Yeah.
Oba to Shemilanu.
Hi guys, welcome to mochunkstv and welcome to another installment of Chit Chat with Mo, where we talk about life experiences. I give you guys some advice and put my own spin on it. So we have yet another guest for you today. We have
Dami T
in the building. How are you feeling today, sir?
I'm him and I'm a bit nervous.
You're a bit nervous, not nervous.
Nervous.
You honoured or honoured?
I'm honoured to do with mochunks, you know. Live in the flesh.
You know what? I don't even know. We're actually about to freestyle because I just thought, you know what? Let me have Dami on because I've had all of my other guy friends on here. You know what? It's your turn. It's your time to shine.
God's time is the best time.
Exactly. How's your week been?
Work is work. I'm working on a brand.
Okay.
I've been up all night doing website design and
that's subtle promo.
Yeah.
Check it out. What's it called?
LEO London.
Okay.
Coming real soon to a town near you.
Okay, so what kind of products are we expecting?
So we're looking at trucker caps, we're looking at t-shirts, we're looking at tracksuits, and down the line we're looking to move away from clothing lines, so perfumes. Just watch this space, innit?
Okay, and what does LEO stand for? I know we kind
of. So LEO, initially it's a blend of my niece and my nephew's name, but the actual meaning in Hebrew is my God is my light. So we're running with that.
It's nice that it kind of worked out that way. What are their names?
Elijah.
Yeah.
And my niece's name is Eden Rose, but her middle name is Tolaoluwa.
Wow.
So,
and that kind of works really nicely. That's amazing. They will feel very, happy to know that they were the part of a
Obviously, I've not got my own kids yet, so I had to take it to the next gen. My niece and my nephew.
You're such a great uncle. There was a clip of you.
Oh my god. Oh no, my friend's daughter.
You're good?
Who sent me while it is day. You see, the night is coming when no man can walk again. So it means there's a period where you must be active and working.
So myself and Dami met like 5 years ago. 5 years?
Yeah, something about 4. Say 4.
4?
Yeah.
I was in uni, wasn't I? Maybe I was in my first year of uni, and we had like a shoot going on. Back then, you used to do photography, and I always do ask you, why did you stop?
You know what? I've not actually stopped. It's just taken a backseat. Obviously, I'm focusing more on music. I've actually got my hands on a few other things.
Okay.
But photography is still there, media stores is still there, you know.
Yeah. And you're a dope graphic designer as well.
I'm alright.
You're really good. Why did they take a backseat?
I just felt like for me in the season I'm in, ministry is priority. So obviously I still get bookings here and there, but I don't push it as much as I used to. Only because I feel like for me, one thing I'm learning is it's okay to say no to certain things.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like for me, I was taking on so many tasks, ministry here and photography here. There was a day that I actually did photography and then straight to administration, and I was mad tired. So I thought I need to prioritize. Obviously, I've got a few gifts and I'm talented in quite a few areas, but I thought let me master this area. But still work on photography. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But don't you feel like media can also be part of your ministry as well?
Oh, 100%. It is.
Yeah.
But it's not priority.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like every booking I've had, the client have taken something good out of it, not just their pictures. You know what I'm saying? Because for me personally, it's like whenever I'm at a booking, whether it's administration, photography or whatever, I want to give who I am to them, not just what I have to offer in terms of services.
So when it comes to like music wise, how did you kind of get into, because you're a dope worship leader? How did you get into
By the grace of
how did you get into leading worship,
I was about 14, 15. Started with my youth choir. This was my family church that I grew up in.
What's the name of that church?
Christ Apostolic Church, Stockwell.
Hey.
So, yeah. I started as a small young boy in the youth choir. And I feel like for me, I've always loved singing. Like, as
Is that CAC?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So white garment.
No. That's CCC's white garment.
Okay, but they're similar.
No, CAC is Pentecostal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So for me, I would always get in trouble in school for singing. It was so mad. So I've always loved singing.
Yeah.
So obviously joined the choir, progressed into leading worship in the main church, the adult church. And yes, from there went on. So in terms of ministration or ministry, I think it started for me in 2019. Probably say about 3 years. 3 years ago, proper, that I took it seriously. And from there, God's just been opening doors. Obviously I do my small promotion on Instagram, but
to be dancing at people's weddings.
Hey, that's even another ministry in
That's
itself.
another boy.
So yeah, in terms of singing, I think for me it's amazing where people reach out to me oh, we've heard your name here and there.
Oh, nice.
Would like you to come to our event.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And for me, music it's an assignment. Whether it's a massive church, a small church, and if, I give what I have.
That's amazing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And what do you feel like is that thing that gives you I don't want to say an edge, because that kind of sounds very fleshly, but what do you feel is that thing that helps your worship to be authentic? Because we don't have a lot of authentic worship leaders. We have a lot of good singers who sing gospel music or who lead worship, but to be a real worshipper, as David was described.
Yes.
How do we get into that in spirit and in truth?
For me, I can put my hand on my chest. I'm not the greatest singer in the world. I tell everyone that.
I can relate.
But one thing I know I carry is
Amen.
do you know what I'm saying? It has fallen on me. But yeah, for me, I would say it's life experience.
Okay.
My love for God. And my desire to see people experience God. When I say life experience, I've been through life. You know what I'm saying? And to look back at where I've come from, what I've gone from, where I'm at, all I can do is give glory to God. Do you know what I mean? So even when I get the opportunity to minister in places, I'm not just singing songs because they're nice or it moves the crowd. This is me worshiping, and I'm opening the door. Guys, you can come in.
Wow.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not really about your voice is amazing. Okay, cool. But were you touched by the ministration? Whether it's the 5 minutes I had or the 30 minutes I had.
Did it change anything?
Exactly.
And I think that's what we lack in our churches and even in our everyday life, because we are the church and we're meant to go out there and spread the gospel through our lifestyle, through our words, everything. We're meant to be like it was back in the Bible, walking through the streets, we see someone that's sick and we can heal them. That's the power the body of Christ is meant to carry. But unfortunately we don't have that anymore, and even within the church as well, it's almost like we've become a powerless bunch. So when the worship, it's a huge responsibility, I think, that a lot of people don't realize, and everybody wants the mic, but not enough people want their knees. You know, and to get into that secret place to kind of get the power, you know, because it's not a natural thing, it's a supernatural thing that can only come from God. But you touched on something there that I kind of want us to delve into a little bit deeper. So he talks about life experiences. Yeah, you knew that was coming, didn't you? And I know you men don't really like to talk.
That's good, yeah.
I feel very prompted by the Spirit now.
Let's go.
To kind of have that conversation with you. What kind of... Because somebody might be listening and, you know, that needs to hear this. And, you know, we live in a generation where the attack on men, I believe, is strong, physically and spiritually. And you, as somebody that loves God, is a great testament of what can be of men if they truly just give their heart to God. Yeah, so tell me, what were those experiences and how did they eventually lead you to seek this God more?
Where do I begin?
Where do I start?
I'll say the foundation is not having my dad around.
Okay.
For a long time, up until he passed away in like 2002.
Okay.
I think for me, I was on a journey where I was looking for something that I couldn't find.
Right.
And then to find out he passed away in 2002, it kind of just crushed everything. Like, oh my gosh, what I'm looking for, there's no way I'm gonna find it anymore. You know what I'm saying? And growing up, I was very closed up, and I feel like that had a part to play.
Right.
I remember a time, like, with me growing up, I always had a straight face, and I'll never forget this day. My mom said, if you don't speak what's on your mind, you're gonna end up killing somebody. Like, as in, I will never forget it, because that's how bad I was. I would hold things in. I couldn't express myself.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I felt like that had a part to play. And in that, I guess a good came out of it in the sense that I wanted to show love to people the way that I felt I didn't receive it. You know what I'm saying? So I became the person that everyone would come to when they need help. I'll be the one people come to when they need to go somewhere, and Dami was the one driving.
Uber.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but I felt like me personally, I felt like I didn't have what I was giving out.
Right.
And then out of that as well, you had people who just took advantage of it. So the more I was trying to open up, I was just closing up.
Wow.
And it was deep, because at that point I still felt like there's no one I can actually open up to. Like, who can I trust?
Right.
And I'm very observant. I feel like this is why we can be in like a gathering and I'll just be watching people.
Right.
Not because I'm upset, but I'm just like,
you're just taking it in.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to observe people, because I know the type of people I've experienced, the type of people that...
Does that make you very cautious of, like, when you meet new people? Like, what is their true character? Are they someone who is more of a taker than a giver?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's something I'm very conscious of as someone who has been like a people pleaser. You know, I'm very conscious of, okay, this new person wants to come into my life, whether it be a friendship, whether it be a relationship. Will I be the one that's always overextending myself, or are they willing to kind of put in the work? Because I think every relationship is work, even friendships.
100%.
And I think some of us can be a bit lazy, especially when we find someone that is just naturally a giver. And I saw this quote that was quite powerful actually, and it was like, if a giver doesn't put boundaries on their givers need to put boundaries, because takers rarely do. So they'll take as much as you give them.
That's true.
But if you take the responsibility on yourself and put that boundary there, then they will understand that they can't just take and take, if that makes sense, regardless of whether they're pouring out in return or not.
Yeah, that's something I've had to learn the hard way. Like, but even now, when new people do come in, like I'm a social bee. It's so mad. But at the same time,
a social being,
a bee.
Social bee, okay.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm very observant. Like, I can be playing with you, but I'm checking you out.
Okay.
Like, I'm checking out your attitude, your character.
Whatsoever meets Dami.
Listen.
Yeah.
Mama didn't raise no fool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Like, I'm always...
But do you feel like that can be a bit of a negative as well? As much as it can be positive and good for people who have kind of overextended themselves in the past, to be cautious and be a bit more smarter with it, or be intentional with how they give and stuff. Do you feel like that could ever hinder you from pouring into those that deserve it?
No.
No?
So I feel like, the Bible says guard your heart with all diligence.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
Right.
But it's not like I'm holding back from giving. I will give to as many people I need to. But for me, one thing I've learned is, like you said, setting boundaries. There's certain people that, and I'm not trying to put a limit on love, but there's certain people I can love this far.
Yeah.
And there's certain people I can be like, yo, take my heart.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I've checked you out.
After observing, yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've checked you out. I know that you're genuine. I know you're not just for what I can give, but you're actually for me.
Yeah.
Those type of people, I'm like, yo, even if you need to call me at 2 a.m, I'm jumping out my bed.
That's amazing.
There's certain people that if you call me at 2, be like, yo, call me at 9 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Because I know
I'm
that
slipping, please.
I know the type of person you are.
Right.
And that's the good thing about being observant, like, because I feel like a lot of people put themselves in unnecessary mess because they haven't checked out their surroundings.
Triggered.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why Jesus had the 12. Out of the 12, he had the 3.
Preach it.
And out of the 3, there was the 1.
Yes.
Because he checked them out. There's a reason why Thomas wasn't a part of the 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we have that same mindset, like, okay, I'm social.
Yeah.
I have friends.
Yeah.
But out of your friends, who are your friends?
Yeah.
Then you hinder yourself from being heartbroken.
Yeah. And I think that what you just mentioned, it really, really portrays well how God wants us to love. He wants us to love everybody. But even with that, we still need to have boundaries. Even Jesus himself had boundaries because he knew Judas was going to betray him, but he was still free. He still broke bread with him. He still chilled with him. But he knew that when it's time to build my church, it would be you.
Part of it. And listen, it's so key. So key, man. I've had to learn the hard way because I always gave people my arm, like, yo, whenever you need me, shout me. But it's not for everybody because not everyone will appreciate it or value it enough.
And that's just how life is. And I don't think they are horrible people for doing that. I think it's also... I was watching a little clip on Instagram yesterday and it was saying how the only person that we should be giving all of ourselves to is God. And once we do that, he will then guide us on how to then distribute it to different people, and it won't be in equal measures. Now, the problem with people that get burnt out, the problem with people that get frustrated from people pleasing is the fact that instead of giving their all to God and then distributing, as God guides them, is that they just give their all to everyone, and that is practically impossible.
That's good.
It's not, we're not designed in that way. But I do want to go a bit deeper. So you mentioned that you were seeking for something, and but did you make any bad decisions as a young man that you kind of look back on? Although
plenty,
they might
man. Plenty.
As much as they might have shaped you, because all things work together for the good. But do you feel like there's anything that...
Do you know what's so mad? I was actually thinking about this today, and I feel like one that I can touch on is relationships.
Okay.
I felt like I learned based on what I saw, but what I saw wasn't good.
So society.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like in that regard, if I had the right guidance, I would have done things a lot different. Like when I say I've got work experience, I've got work experience, but I look back and I'm like, you know what? I don't even regret it because these are lessons learned.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna dwell in and be like, oh my gosh, I messed up. Like, I can put my hands up. There's certain areas where I could have done better, but I take the lessons out of it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like even with not having my dad around, it kind of made me close up to like male figures.
Right. I was literally going to ask you, like, did it affect your idea of masculinity in any way? Because we've got this idea of toxic masculinity, and maybe a lot of men, I think, struggle with their identity sometimes if they haven't had somebody that showed them the way. And even then, they might have had their dads in their life, but their dad might not have played an active role. So do you feel like what were your struggles with? Because I know you posted a picture on Instagram one time of your old look.
She have to pray my Insta.
Your old look,
Yeah,
with was it a pink
yeah,
top you were wearing?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think you know the one I'm talking about, right? Yeah. So what were you searching for
know what?
in that phase of your life?
I was just being a part of culture.
Okay.
Because I feel like I was so free, like wearing pink.
Okay.
So mad, like I
Yeah,
had no
and you still
issue
are?
with it. Yeah, cash.
Yeah.
If you saw my floral suits,
Yeah, you need to go.
Wow,
This guy's kind of cool. Still.
listen, I don't mind. Give me a lime suit. I'll wear it and I'll wear it well. I felt like it was a struggle for me opening up, but more so to male figures, simply because I think there was is distrust the word?
Distrust, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a distrust in men in general because I felt like, okay, so up until 12 years, I was alive 12 years before my dad passed.
Okay.
I felt like he didn't even make the effort to come and look for his seed. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, maybe all men are kind of like that.
Wow.
And that's what's made me kind of, I guess, more loving, even towards like young people, children.
Yeah.
Because I want to be able to be what I didn't have.
That's amazing, yeah.
Like, I know a lot of people who, especially females, who have kids now and the dads are nowhere, and it's like it's just a cycle, and I'm praying that that's not my story.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
No.
Because I know the pain that it causes to the child
Yeah, yeah.
not having a father around. But hey, same time, it's kind of, as much as you'd want to hold on to the pain and put the blame on an absent father for why you're the way you are, I allowed it to encourage me, to motivate me to do better.
That's great.
And be better.
Yeah.
But yeah, growing up, I guess I was just kind of free, like with my got my ears pierced.
Did you ever go down the gang path or the wannabe gangster kind of thing?
I wasn't really a gangbanger,
Yeah.
but in school I was part of, you know, because I didn't want to be the one getting bullied.
Right.
So I
It's
was
kind of, if you can't beat them, join them.
man.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really the type of person to hold a knife or to stab someone.
Yeah. Thank God.
I'll be part of a group that will go and cause havoc at another school, no
Wow.
problem.
Yeah.
But I weren't. I was.
Did you have a tag?
Oh. Woo!
What was your tag? Tell us.
So my tag was Virus Kid.
Virus.
I remember I wrote a rap about kidnapping people in a blacked out van. Did I ever know? Anyway, God is
Do you
good.
want to spit it for us right now?
I can't remember.
Oh.
Yeah.
No? Oh.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
But God changed my story.
Yeah.
But school was interesting because I felt like as much I was trying to find myself, I felt like I was a part of something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because everyone wanted to be cool.
Okay.
And I felt like I got a dose of cool. I wasn't like the coolest.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was good to be a part of a group. Like we even had I was part of a group called Boys R Us. Holy Spirit. Shout out to my Michael Ramsey people. Love you guys, man. But yeah, man, it was
Like Toys R Us?
Yeah, but boys.
Please go on. Yeah.
God is good.
Yeah, all the time.
But yeah, like that whole transition, I left it in school. College now, I started to grow in my faith with God.
What was that turning point? What? Because it's very unique for a young guy.
Yeah.
To be gripped. Because it's not common.
Yeah. For me,
Yeah.
mad thing is, I've always been a church boy. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I'm not gonna.
I mean, some of us have always been in church, but
I feel like what
that
kinda,
personal encounter.
Yeah, what kind of took me
Yeah.
towards God more was I was serving in church.
Okay.
I was in the choir. I think I became a youth leader at like 16, 17.
Yeah.
So I had to pattern up. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't anything dramatic. Like, oh my gosh, I saw Jesus in my sleep.
Yeah.
But I think it was just that progressive decision to like, okay, I'm not gonna join these people. I'm not gonna become the stereotype of a black guy from a single household who's a gangbanger. It's not my story.
Yeah.
My mom wouldn't even permit it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just the fact that I was serving in church. Like Saturdays, there was no space to go and do gangbang. I was at choir rehearsal.
Yeah, great.
Sunday I was in church.
Yeah, of course the devil finds work for idle hands as well. So which is what we see a lot these days. But do you just mentioned your mom very briefly, just before we kind of round up. Do you feel like your mom played an active role in ensuring that you are the man you are today? Because I know some women can find it hard raising boys. Do you feel like she found it hard? Do you feel like she did it with ease? Do you feel like she did talk us through that?
I'll say my mom did her best.
Okay.
One thing I can appreciate her for is she taught us domestics from young. Like how to operate washing machine.
Great.
How to operate. Like I went uni. One guy didn't know how to use washing machine. I said, Jesus is but domestics, like how to cook, how to cook, how to use kettle, like all that good stuff. Cleaning the house was.
Good. That's amazing.
As in, my wife is a blessed woman.
Yeah.
Just wherever you are.
Yeah. We need more of that.
Yeah, but she tried her best.
Yeah.
I feel like there's certain things I couldn't or still can't talk to my mum about. Even though she tries to get things out of me, she can see that there's things on my mind. But growing up, because there wasn't that I guess that space to communicate or to be expressive, it's kind of hard to make it happen.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she was working, most times she was at work, we'll be in school, we'll come, it's just the usual watch Nollywood, but there wasn't really tell me what's on your mind, tell me what's on your heart kind of thing. So my mom did her best, man. She raised us well. She taught us how to love God, and how to treat women. That's one thing that she really dug into us.
That's great.
Obviously she had her own fair share.
Yeah, so she wanted to make sure that she wasn't creating boys that went out and did a madness. And speaking of Nollywood, you're someone that's very in touch with
yes, I'm very.
Were you born here?
I was born in London.
So where did that love for your Nigerianness and your Nigerian? Because Dami is it's kind of like me. He loves his roots. He speaks Yoruba quite fluently.
Yes.
He sings in Yoruba.
Yes.
He worships in Yoruba. He's very. So where did that love come from?
So just to iron things out, I was born in King's College, SE5.
Wow.
Gang.
I was born in Ibadan. Different story.
my parents are from Ibadan.
Oh really?
From my dad.
Wow.
My mom's from Oyo State.
Okay, I was brought up there.
I think watching Nollywood Bear.
Okay.
Not these Nollywood you're watching now that's doing American accent, the real stuff.
The Nigerian accent has changed. As in the Nigerians in Nigeria speak so very differently now.
Listen, if you guys know Nollywood, we're talking Babasue,
okay.
Yeah, Rainbow, you guys don't even know, man.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up watching. And I think most of my personality comes from Mr. Latin. There's other guy, the professor guy.
That explains so much.
There's one professor guy that used big English, but
professor.
Yeah, and he wears glasses. Oh, you're too young.
I'm not too. Is part of Mr. Latin's crew?
Yeah.
I think.
But anyway, that's beside the point.
Yeah.
Watch Nollywood Bear. My mom speaks Yoruba in the house, obviously. And obviously grew up in a Yoruba church. Yeah. So all of it just came at me like that.
Just absorbed it.
Yeah, man.
Is it important for you to pass that legacy?
Definitely,
to your
because
children?
I feel the Yoruba teacher thing I started.
Oh, you
on
did?
Instagram. Oh my goodness.
No, you say this guy does so much. He dances at weddings, teaching Yoruba.
Guys, go to Instagram and follow Yoruba_teacher.
When did you put this up?
Started this last year.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
This is amazing.
Yeah. 2 years ago.
Oh, look how Yoruba.
Yeah, Yoruba_teacher.
Yeah.
If you guys want to learn Yoruba.
This is
that's
dope.
what I put on hold because there's just so much going on.
Yeah. That's amazing.
But it's so mad because
there's a huge gap in the market for that.
When I started it, as in I was so flabbergasted by the amount of people that wanted to learn. Oh, Shemilanu.
Yep.
Ma polongo re. Oluwa.
Yeah.
Oba to shemi lanu. Ma polongo re.
So speaking of singing, you've got this amazing single coming out real soon.
Oh yeah.
Would you like to tell the viewers about it?
Next single coming out is Come Close,
Oh.
by myself, featuring Vessel Music, my amazing sisters. Listen, if you haven't listened to my first single, I don't know where you have been.
What's the name of your
Go on
first single?
Spotify. What's this?
Then
other
go
one?
check it out.
Apple Music,
iTunes.
iTunes, all of them.
iTunes. Apple Music.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah, there is Apple Music. Oh, sorry.
She's Nigerian.
My bad.
What's
Not
it
only
called?
Apple, Orange.
What's Dry Bones Arise?
Yeah.
Came out last year, February.
Yeah. By the time this is out, it's coming out on Tuesday, so it would have.
Oh, yeah.
it
Go
will
back.
be-
Go and get it. Yeah, and then I'm gonna start working on something new.
Okay.
Hopefully by the end of this year should be out.
Yeah. Was there anything else? If there was something that you wanted to kind of, I guess, leave the viewers with, what's been laid on your heart right now to just encourage them with, to just inspire them with, to just enlighten them with?
Yeah, the fact that you're still alive means that God ain't done with you yet.
Amen.
I think one thing that I've learned and I kind of want people to kind of hold on to is that every life experience is to kind of mold you into who you're going to be. I look back at things I've been through, people I've had to cut off, relationships. Everything has kind of molded me and still molded me to who God wants me to be. So regardless of where you are, just remember that there's more ahead of you. You might not be happy where you are, you might not be fulfilled with what you're doing, but one thing that Paul said is that he's learned to be content. Not that he's comfortable, but he's content where he is, but still pursuing for more. So yeah, man, keep pushing, keep loving people. I think that's one thing that makes the world go around, where people know that or feel loved. Yeah, man.
Great. And that's all we really have for you guys today. Are you sad to go?
I'm sad, man.
Yeah, that was a good talk. That was a real deep talk. Good. Make sure that if you liked it, subscribe to this channel for more. Do follow Dami on all his socials. We'll put it right here. Subscribe to this channel for more. Until next time, guys. Peace and love.
Peace and chunks.
You were so eager to do. You were so eager to do that. Well, have you been practicing?
Huh? I just have been looking in it.
You've been watching. How does she end the show?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm ready to show them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, guys.